Welcome guys to the next Alchemy Factory episode. So today we are going to be showing you guys how to build a quicklime slash powder or plant ash build all in one, and it all is going to fit in one of these squares, which is really handy too. The only thing you do need though is you do need to be level 5 because you do need access to coal. Once I started realizing that coal was kind of like the big thing, coal is an absolutely insane fuel source at this stage of the game, so just bear with me while I show it to you guys. Ignore the house. I'm currently just demolishing everything and kind of building a new house setup so I can actually sell on the floor and build more factories up below. But we're going to be revamping a lot of my basic blueprints into newer advanced blueprints, starting with the quicklime ash. So this is what it looks like. I'll show it to you guys. Let me just throw it in a full square here just so it actually works for you guys. But as you guys can see, it can be placed fully in a square. This is what it looks like. It's kind of pretty. Unfortunately, it isn't stackable, but you can change these right here to over here. The only thing that is kind of unnecessary about it is the plant ash. I just wanted to include it all in one, and I am not planning on stacking this thing on top. If at worst, for the stackable part of it all, I'm just going to build a roof on top of it and place another one above it, kind of thing like that, and then maybe just drop something through the ceiling. So we're going to build this right now, right in front of you guys, because I want to show you guys how it kind of works. I am going to wait a little bit, and when we get to the steel beams, I'm probably just going to delete it and let you guys take a peek at it. But this is what it looks like, and just for my reference, so I don't mess this up, that's what we're going to kind of do. So first, we're going to start off with some furnace placement. Now, my furnace placement was kind of a little bit of a weird thing, but I decided to go with the base point of it, and I wanted to go 3 out from the crack. So this is your points here where if you build outside of that, you can't place a wall. So that's what I was kind of using as my gauge, just so you guys are aware. So if you guys want, this is how I would start, is if you guys look at the corner, you want to place 8. Yeah, 8. 8 wooden, or 8 bricks or wood, whichever one you guys want, straight across. From here, it's pretty straightforward. You're just going to see right in the middle there, you're going to place 2 furnaces back to back. So we're going to grab our furnaces. And we want to place them in the middle with the power running this way. We want 6 of these. 1, 2, 3. From here, you can now delete this corner one if you want, just to kind of, it just was there to kind of keep your space of it all. We're going to place our lifters here. Copy and paste all our lifters. Just like that. Next step is the crucibles, if you guys can take a look. Crucibles are placed on the outer edge of the furnaces this time. And they're placed where the input is out to the right. So we place them like this, and we place, I think there's 9 of them down or something like that. I can never remember the exact number. Yeah, 9. So 9 down again. Just like that. From here, we're going to place our brick. You don't have to place your brick like this, but this is just what I'm going to do. On both sides. Okay, and then from here, we're going to place our grinders. Grinders on both sides. And then from here, we're going to place our lap stands. So we pop up the big lap stands. Oh, we want to start from this edge too, from the lab stands, if I remember correctly. Yeah, we do. So we start the lab stands from the edge that you kind of started, because unfortunately you're going to have to build up a little bit of a wall there just to kind of like get the lab stand to stay. Just like that. You're going to want to add some, not there. You want to add some lab stands here. And some lab stands here. Just like that. Pretty straightforward. Now from here, you guys can kind of see I'm going to be placing some larger lab stands in the front here, and then some smaller ones. just so I can place that last lab stand right here. From there, we're going to place 2 more small lab stands. And that's where we're going to leave this for now. The next step on this part is to place your crushers. Now, the crushers seem to work really, really well where I place them. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to place 3 on each side with the inputs facing in, the outputs facing out. Or sorry, the outputs facing in, the inputs facing out. Start at the back, place 3. Just like that. This is what it kind of should look like right now, guys. You got your crucibles, you got your stone crushers, and you got your furnaces. Now, from here, we're going to do an entire loop around the entire thing, except the very back here, of lab stands. Okay? So the entire thing, just like this, and just like this. Boom. From there, we're going to load up some wood, do a full line of wood, just like that. Now, we have to get these grinders out. So I only have the belt speed of 105, I think, per minute is what it is, give or take. So we're having to take 2 furnaces or 3 crucibles, 6 crucibles worth in one line, and then the other ones we're gonna have to separate the belt. If you guys have less than me, you guys can use more. You guys can connect them all if you want to, because it is a total of, it's 45 per set, so it turns out to be 135. So if you can manage to do that, then you can totally do that. From here, we're going to place 3 more lab stands. We're going to place these the opposite direction and place a lifter in the back, and then place a belt from the lifter to the front. Just like that. And then from there, we're going to lab stand on top. So that's what it should look like. We're going to go do that exact same thing on the other side. So we got this. We got lab stands, your lifter, your belt, and your belt. And then your lab stands. So that is what your build should kind of look like now. Now the inner part is a little weird because you have to get a certain amount of crushers. Now what I did is I went from the back here and I was like, I need to separate this. So these 2 crushers are going to go into these 6 crucibles. These 2 crushers are going to go into these 6 crucibles. These are not going to connect. We will figure that out in a second. That should not be connecting like that, but it's not the end of the world. From here, we're going to place 2 large lab stands and place on the outside of this a lifter on either side. Okay. Now from here, you're going to lab stand straight across up until you can't. You only want to cover the tracks currently because that'll help you place the tracks below in the next set. So from here, we're going to connect up these on this side and this side, and just like that, we now have, and then we'll connect here too. And we'll connect here as well. This needs to not be like that though. Why is it doing that? Hang on a second. Should not be doing that. Oh, I accidentally deleted the block. I was like, what is going on here? That is how it should look. There we go. That's better. I don't know what was going on there, but that is definitely not what it was supposed to be doing. Place our lab stands. Hop on up there. Now we're going to do the back side here. So same concept. We're just coming this way instead. I don't know why I'm doing that way. We need to do this way. And then we're going to place our lifters just on this side here. Place our lab stands again. And then we can connect each one of these Crushers to the side. Connect the belts up. There we go. So we connected those belts up. These belts just go straight down into the ends. Just like that. Now you basically have everything you kind of need. We do, however, need to get a way to feed the actual stone crushers themselves. So what I'm going to do here and from here is from the back, we're going to double lab stand, but the big version, all the way up into the very front one. You don't want to do the very first one. So we're going to lab stand 2 rows. You don't have to do this with lab stands if you guys don't want to. You guys are always welcome to not use the double land stand. You can use blocks if that's what you wish. You guys can use really whatever you guys wish as long as you make it work, whatever you guys want, kind of thing. So we're going to, we need to delete that one right there. There we go. Now from here, we can place our steel beams. You do not have to place the steel beams. I recommend you doing the steel beams just because of the fact that it does allow you to... What do you mean? Where's my steel? Oh, right. We'll grab more steel. It's all good. So we're going to grab our steel beams here, and we're going to place them all up into the very first one. We want to leave the very first one free currently, just to build a few things of necessity. And once that is all done, we are going to lab stand small lab stand right in the front here. And then we're going to place our crusher up top, but let's build a little bit of a stairway here so we can get up there. So everything is fed except a few different things. One we have to feed is our coal. So we're going to go up top and place our coal. So we place our crusher right up in the front like this, a little bit on the edge of it, just like that. You guys can place it really depending on wherever you guys want to place it, but this is where I place it. We're going to run it down, and then we're going to place a lab stand on it. From here, we're going to place our portal stone, and we're going to place 2 lifters so that we can get the portal stone stuff above the actual area right there. So we're going to place 2 belts here. We're going to place another belt here, and we're going to place this belt like this. Just like that. Perfect. Now, from here, sorry about that. From here, all you guys have to do is you guys can either lab stand up. I didn't do this in my other previous build because I kind of leave it up to you guys. You guys can lab stand this all the way up, bring out the belt one more, and then drop it straight down to the ground, which is totally fine. We are going to connect the belts on the bottom here. So what you want to do is you want to start from this corner, connect all the belts into the furnaces on either side. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, just like that. And then you can connect the belt up on this side here. And then it kind of just depends on, oh wait, what do we want to do here? Sorry about that. We're going to delete that belt there. We're going to go this way from this middle and then this way from this side here. And then we're going to have to see exactly kind of what belt we use here, but that's what we're going to do. Oh, excuse me. From here, we got to get this down, the portal stones, down to the actual, these things, whatever they're called right now on the top of my head, crushers. So from the corner here, we're going to finally build our steel beam. So we grab our steel beam, place it. From here, we are going to, what's going on here? What am I doing wrong? We want to place a lifter so that it faces out towards the back of the crushers and comes on that belt side. We want to do the same thing here. And then from there, we're going to place our belts. So these are built into the actual crushers themselves. Very straightforward, very easy. I have a cat that won't leave me alone. Once we do that, we're going to grab our belt, should be in the corner there, but that's okay. So we're going to grab our lifter. I have to jump up top here. Hang on, give me a second. we're going to grab our lifter here. We're going to aim it. What did I do weirdly here? So you don't have to, I guess, put it in the corner, do you? No, you don't. We can actually connect it right here. So we're going to connect it right here. And then from here, you can place a big lab stand. So big lab stand, small lab stand, big lab stand, small lab stand. I am crap at this, and I need to place these differently again. There we go. Oh, that's too high now. Place our belts in. Boom. Now we have automatic deposit into our stone crushers. So we got our crushers that are going into the grinders, our crucibles, and then our crucibles are going into the side pockets here, right here. And then we have our coal coming down into our portal stone coming down into the back of the stone crushers. And then from here, all we have to do is connect up a belt here. Just like that. And make sure you connect that up. Go up top here. We got to place a couple lab stands here so we can get up. Once you do that, you place your belt across just like that. And then now we have a fully functioning belt at the front that drops the coal down and powers everything. Now from here, we have to build our plant ash machine. So on this side here, we want to give it one little space so that we can connect the belts directly to our furnaces. So we're going to build 2 more furnaces, which I don't have enough stone because I was showing you guys the build. So we'll grab a couple more, little bit of stone here. This needs 6 crucibles total. So from here, you want to give it a little bit of space from the back. So 1, 2, just like that. I'm stuck now. From here, we're going to place our belts. Or not our belts, our things so that we can, our lifters so that we can get fuel. So now the coal is going to come up with the fuel. Very straightforward. From here, you want to place some wood blocks. And then we're going to place our crucibles. Now the crucibles go near the front as well, because you don't need the grinders this time. So we put the crucibles up near the front. And then we're going to do one more row of wood. I hope that went all the way to the back. Yep. And then from here, we do have to split off again into 2 different rows. So we have to do exactly what we did before. At least I believe we did. Did we do it before like that? I hope we did. Okay, that definitely should not be done like that. Weird. Thought I did it this way, but I guess not. So again, we're going to have to angle this side out this way. Place these 3 crucibles this way and these 3 crucibles this way. And then we're going to have to lab stand it all off. And then these go out this way. Okay, there we go. And then lab stand it off again. I don't know why that didn't do that before, but it didn't, and that's kind of weird. But that's what we're supposed to be doing. So from here, guys, you're going to want to build up another row. This is going to be exactly like we did with the thing over here and over in this front area, is you have to bring it around and then up. So you take it from here, do this, and then these 3 will go this way. These 3 will go this way. From there, you're going to lab stand everything up, belt it over, and then lab stand it up one more time, just to give it that little bit of extra stuff. From here, we're going to lab stand up the crucibles. Very easy, very easy, easy. And then we're going to build up our little placement here. So we're going to have a chest from the front, and a chest from the back for the sage. And we have 2 chests wherever they are. There they are. From here. And we're going to take this, throw it into here. And then we're going to take the next chest. We're going to get rid of this block. The next chest goes here. And we're going to take it from this chest and throw it in here. And then we're going to lab stand this up. Just like so. And that's it. That is your build. So this will generate 270 plant ash per minute. But this is also based off me and what my thing are. If you're sitting in a little bit of the lower tier, maybe like 3 or 4, it will go down a little bit there. It'll go from like 270 to 235, and then I think from 235 to like 180 or something like that. Somewhere in that ballpark, 225 maybe. But yeah, this is a fully enclosable, and I'll show you guys. So you can take walls. Oh, I don't have brick. I was like, oh no, I'm about to show you guys the wrong method, but it should work. So you take your walls, you can close it in on this side, get rid of the stairs, close it in on this side, close it in on this side when I can actually squeeze in there. And then you can throw a door here. Just like that. So that's totally enclosable. You can even enclose the top part, and you can even use the chest to kind of hop up a little bit here to get up on top of everything, which is really handy. So this is my first super condensed build. I hope you guys will actually like it. I hope it all works out. I hope I showed you step by step how to make it work. This will generate quite a bit of quicklime ash, and I'm going to make a different blueprint now according to my assemblers, and then probably into advanced fertilizer, but that'll come in a little bit, guys, not quite yet. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this helps you in building your house up, because like I said, I do want to build my house up a little bit more, and I want to get this whole shop area expanded, and I'm just tired of building on the ground kind of thing. So if you guys like the video, please smash that subscribe button, hit the like, leave a comment, let me know what you guys are thinking about all the builds. This has been Shika. Have yourself a wonderful evening.